Yeah, hello, good day. My name is Prince Jimmy Kasali. I'll be taking you through copy trading and making use of PU Prime or PU Social. This app is PU Social. So when you register with PU Prime and you get connected to PU Social, so you can always see lots of traders in here that you can copy for free. Not actually fully free, but at least you can start with it without extra payment apart from your copy, apart from your trading capital. So most of them has fee per profit they make for you. So mostly on an average, it is 30% of whatever they earn for you per day, which is fair. Some charge 40, some charge 25, but mostly um, it is 90% of them charges 30%. So be ready. So my recommendation today is a guy called Pip Sync. So with this, you can see there's the guy here with this green um, profile picture. So this is the guy I'm talking about right now. So um, all you just need to do is this guy is charging 30%. So just click on copy. So when you click on copy, actually, when you click copy again, you start copying this guy. But one awesome thing about copy trading is that not everybody knows how to copy everybody because everybody has a strategy. So it depends on the trader. You need to understand the trader before you know what strategy to input for this kind of a guy. So it says you look into this trading size. You select. So you want to select. So let's select what kind of trading system do we want to do. Do we want a fixed size? Do we want to mirror, sorry, the master size, or do we want to trade proportional to equity, proportional to balance? So all this is what we need to look into. But here with this guy, we'll be trading mirror master size. That means the way that trader trades exactly, that's what you want to trade with. So this is because I understand this trader and I understand his behavior. So now the next thing is what's the proportion at which you want to trade. So we have one, so you can change it to two, three, four, five, six, depends on you. Now, what's the logic? If you have $50, you can start with $50, but it's not much advisable. Not because you cannot trade, but the basic thing is when there is a loss, it's always significant on a $50 account. For example, um, trades you'll be having, you'll be accepting some loss, you'll be taking some profit. So, assuming a guy takes probably -$3 two or three times in a day, that is minus how much? That's minus $9 three times. So $9 out of $50, sometimes it makes you feel like, oh, my entire money is going. So emotion will start setting in. So that's why it's not advisable to start with $50. So you start with probably $100, just for you to know that, okay, I'm in trade. You understand? So I'm in trade. So you make it a long time thing. So $100, you still leave it as one. And if you are the kind that wants to start with $50, also you leave it as one. So where personal greed will now set in is when you have $200, what do you want to do? To be on a very low risk, that means low worry system. For every $200, you still leave it as one. For every 2K, 200, you leave it as one. That is size. So that means if you have 400, you make it 2. If you have 600, you make it 3, and so on. So this makes it more reasonable, more um, less worry. But this is a very low risk acceptance, you understand. But you can also make it like every 100, okay? Every 100, if you are the guy that is a trader and knows what you're doing and understand trades without worry. So you can make it for every 100 is 1, 200 is 2, 300 is 3, and so on. You can keep going on like that, because most of the time we'll be trading more of currency pair. So, and that simply means with currency pair we are cool. So, um, that being said, I think we are cool there. So, the next thing here is says round up to minimum trade size. Okay, then copy existing trades. You can do that. You might not do that. We still have more trades in the future, so you might not need to copy existing trades. And you can also copy existing trades, because if you're copying existing trade, probably you are coming in at I don't know whether it's a better. It depends on where the trade is. Probably assuming the trade is on a minus before you come in, that simply means you have a better chance for it to get to a plus, because you are starting after it had went to minus, something like that. But you might just leave it, then you click copy. So that's that. So you click copy. Okay. Then another thing you want to do here is the max drawdown. So max drawdown. Okay. So max drawdown also, you want to do the soft and the hard. Okay. The max drawdown, the soft simply means when it gets to a particular percentage, you want to accept your loss, but it will continue trade whenever this guy whenever this guy trades again. It will continue his trade whenever it trades again. For example, probably I put this to 10%, just saying, and when it gets to 10%, it will accept the loss. For example, assuming you have 20, you have $100, and this there is a drawdown of $10, then this you would accept your loss. You understand? You accept your loss, and you accept your loss at $10. But immediately the guy put in another new trade, then it simply means it will take the trade again. That means it will continue the trade. But when it comes to add stop loss or stop level, assuming you put this to $20, 20%, whenever it gets to 20% dip, it will accept your loss and it will not trade again until you come back and refresh the trade. So to me, I think I don't usually like this, because there's no need accepting when it will continue the trade. Probably there might be a wrong trend, but it doesn't really happen here, because it's trading. The trader is trading a breakout, so he has to wait till there's a breakout. He's not going to do any magic, but it's okay. So I prefer using the add, and if you want to. And the next question is, what can you accept? And you need to accept it. For example, what I'm saying is this: I don't advise you to put in 10. I don't advise you to put in 20, because the trader is trading more capital than you. So most of the thing that will affect you might not affect the guy. Okay. So I think he's trading with 2000. So, and we are using 100. He intentionally do that because of the drawdown stories, so that it doesn't have a huge drawdown history. So now, what I would advise is, if at all you're using this, you want to use 25, you want to use 30, anything 25, 30, depends on you, and you're ready to accept it. See, when it hits, because it is easy to set, but when it now hits it, sometimes it looks like, so $30 is gone now. Oh, this, you started lamenting. So the question is, before you set it, are you sure you are ready to also lose it when it gets there? So, because a trader must learn to accept his loss when the loss comes, and knows that we move again. But because most of these guys trade is going to be probably on a currency pair, so you might just want to leave it and want to accept it. You might just want to accept it. Just let it be. Accept it. So 30% is okay, but don't make it more than 50% if you are doing. So between 25 and 50% depends on you. It's a normal, it's a personal thing. So then you agree. So that's it. So the guy has started trading. So whenever this guy trades, you trade. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a wonderful trading session.